about humane education, which is what my job is at the shelter. So one of the most recent humane education programs we created before Shelter in Place was underway was our Mr. Moo's Story Time. And this was a really fun program for our youngest audience, which was toddlers and preschoolers. And it gave them the opportunity to come into the shelter with their caregiver and read stories with us and sing songs and play instruments. And then they would each get their own plush animal like this, and we would practice appropriate handling and interacting with these plush animals. So they would learn how to pick an animal up gently with 2 hands. They would learn how to pet the animal with a flat palm going in the same direction of their hair. They would learn how to kiss their hand and give kisses to the animal instead of using their mouth to do so. And this was a lot of fun before Shelter in Place. But let's back up just a little bit and learn a little bit more about the other education programs in our shelter that are underway right now. So what is humane education? My favorite definition is the teaching of compassion and respect relating to animal welfare, environmental, and social justice issues. So in our department in the shelter, we get to bring animals to visit classrooms and do presentations all throughout the county, and we also offer educational programming here in our shelter for youth and adults to come in, see, learn about, and interact with animals. Our goal is to provide skills and knowledge and empathy boosting opportunities so our youngest generation is equipped with the skills to confront real-world challenges and make informed and compassionate decisions. I want to pick out 2 words I just mentioned and draw a little bit more attention to them because they're really at the root of what we're trying to do. So now that you know a little bit more about the education department here at PHS, of course we are in the midst of Shelter in Place, so therefore we cannot have any shelter programming happening, and we're unable to go into classrooms and do any type of in-person presentations either. But we've been working really hard to bring virtual learning opportunities to students and teachers all throughout the county. So let's take a quick peek at some of those virtual learning options. So the first virtual opportunity is shelter tours, and these are so much fun. They're available for students of all ages, and they last 1 hour. Students will learn about why animals come here to our shelter, what happens while they're here, what types of animals come into us, and how we provide care for these different species. There's time for a Q&A, and you get to see all of the available animals at our adoption center as well as our wildlife center. Another learning opportunity we're now offering virtually are classroom presentations. These last between 30 minutes and 1 hour, depending on the age of your students, and are animal welfare-based curriculum written by our staff. They can also be tailored to any subject matter, including math, science, writing, or art. Virtual field trips are a really big deal because they last 2 hours. They have time for a full-length shelter tour, an interactive lesson plan about an animal-related topic, and a craft session. There's also time at the end for a question and answer session so your students can make sure they have all of the answers to the questions they're wondering about our shelter and the animals in our care. In addition to our virtual field trips, classroom presentations, and shelter tours, we also offer a really fun Scout Compassion program, and this allows Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts the opportunity to earn a compassion patch from us by learning about our services, completing a dog safety course, and doing a shelter service project for us. We think that learning about and seeing animals is a great way to keep students engaged during distance learning. And I also just want to say that I'm here to be a resource for you. So if you want to talk about service projects or how to gain community service hours or anything like that, I would love to sit down with you or exchange a phone call or exchange some emails to discuss those things further. I hope you've had fun learning in this episode all about our Humane Education program, and I'll see you all next time with a brand new episode.